Everyone talks about AI agents, but very few people talk about how difficult it is to set one up. You have to manage servers, you have to set up complex configurations, you have to take care of the costs as well as maintain it over time. So I decided to test something different, an autonomous AI agent called KimiClaw, which removes all of this friction and is one of the easiest ways to get started with AI agents right now. KimiClaw is an AI agent built by Kimi, which is the same company behind some very powerful LLM models like Kimi K2.5 you must have heard about in the AI space, and this company itself was created by Moonshot AI. I'm pretty sure you must have heard about it. And as I already mentioned, it eliminates the complex local setups by deploying openclaw to the cloud in seconds. So in just one click, we will have our 24/7 autonomous AI agent ready to use. There will be no security issues because everything runs within their managed environment so that you don't have to worry about the backend configurations. And I think this feature is very much needed for beginners because just in case they mess up with one backend configuration, it could break everything. The other good thing is the 1 million context window for the AI agent, meaning that the AI agent will be able to remember and process a lot of information at once. For example, if you send it a large data set, it will be easily able to work with that without forgetting anything from the past, which is a very crucial feature when it comes to autonomous AI agents. Because otherwise what happens is that when you're chatting with the AI agent, it starts forgetting what you said in the beginning and hence it loses context and doesn't perform as well. It also comes with a 40 GB cloud storage, which is great, and infinite memory. This means that the AI agent is going to remember all of the past conversations it has ever done with you, and it's only going to use it to improve itself over time. And this is the feature that gives me the most relief, which is a fixed monthly cost. If you have used AI agents in the past, you would know that they require you to connect it to an API account, meaning they charge you as per usage. And since these are autonomous AI assistants, the cost can really add up, and it can sometimes give you a surprise. So I feel instead of getting surprises that your AI agent costed you these many tokens, it is better to pay a monthly fee which gives you unlimited usage for that particular AI agent. And you can start using KimiClaw for as less as $39 a month, which is a little over $1 a day, which includes the hosting on the cloud as well as unlimited usage. Which sounds like a no-brainer to me when I look at my API usage by my AI agents. So in this video, I'm not only going to show you how you can set up KimiClaw, I'm also going to show you how we can take it to Telegram, and I'm going to show you some amazing use cases of KimiClaw so that you can get started with it right away. So hello everybody, my name is Yashica Jain. I am an AI automation expert. My job is to use AI and its applications to help businesses automate their manual processes. If you're interested, you can check out the link to our website in the description. So you will find the link to Kimi in the description below as well as in the pinned comments. You can access it from there. Thereafter, head over to the KimiClaw section, and now let's create KimiClaw. Do you want to see how easy it is? So all I'm going to do is click on create, and KimiClaw is starting up. Estimated time 1 minute. And it's ready. No Mac Mini needed, no complex setup needed. So let's message it. Hey Kimi, how's it going? Hey, I'm here running, watching, remembering. That sounds more dramatic than I meant it to. I'm good, thanks. Just settling in, checking that everything's where it should be. How are you? What's on your mind today? So now one way to access KimiClaw for your everyday tasks is to just bookmark this page, and every time you want to chat with KimiClaw, you just come to this page, chat with it, that's it. But we can also access it through Telegram so that you can easily access it across all of your devices. And the Telegram setup, again, very simplified. So first, let me give it the answer to this question. I am doing great. And now I'm just going to ask it how to set up a Telegram bot, and it is going to guide us step by step, and it will make sure that we have KimiClaw running on Telegram without any hassles. So let me send this through. Okay, so it's pulling up the setup guide for us, and here we have the steps. So the very first thing that we're going to do is create a bot inside of Telegram, which is a very basic setup for connecting any AI agent to Telegram, which is then going to give us a bot token, and we're going to move forward from there. Alright, so let me open up Telegram. Now the only way to create a bot is that you have to search for botfather and then select the account which has a blue tick on it. Then we have to just start it, and we have to click on this command which is /new bot. Then it's going to ask for a name for our bot. So let me call it KimiClaw. Then we have to give it a username that ends in bot. So let me try KimiClaw bot. Okay, that is already taken. So let me try my Kimi bot, which is also taken. Let me try this one, and I got it. And as soon as the bot is created, you are going to receive this token, which is this one right here. And this is exactly what we will need moving forward. Coming back here, I'm just going to give it the bot token. So I'm just going to tell it my Telegram bot token is, and then I'm going to paste the token we just now generated, and let's send it. And now it is setting it up for us. Okay, so it's saying that the bot is now connected and is running. So just to be on the safer side, I'm just going to restart the gateway, which is this option right here. Restart. Okay, so that is done. And now we're going to go ahead and message our Telegram bot, and let's see if it replies. So back at Telegram, I'm just going to click on this link, which is going to take me to my bot, and let's click on start. Okay, so we have got this message, and now we will have to send this back to KimiClaw so that it can pair both of them. Okay, so let's send the same message that we got from Telegram to this one so that the pairing can be completed. Okay, so our pairing request has now been approved, and now we can go ahead and control it using Telegram. So let me message it, hey, and let's see if it replies. So it's typing. Okay, and we got a reply. As easy as that. So let's personalize it a little bit. So I've told it that you are Kimi, my personal assistant. My name is Yashica, and your tone is friendly, optimistic, and to the point. So if you want to tell it anything that it should remember moving forward, you can mention it right here. So let's send this. So it has updated the user.md file with all the details that we have mentioned, like my name and preferences. And now we can start using it as our 24/7 assistant. So now I'm going to go ahead and show you some very powerful use cases around KimiClaw. So let's start off with the very first use case that we are going to build, which is going to be a social media scraper. So we will ask it to create a workflow which is triggered by a Telegram message. So basically the user, which in this case is me, is going to send it a keyword, and it has to use Rapid API to search all the posts on X regarding that keyword. And you can also specify the timeline. For example, search posts that have the following keywords and were posted in the last 30 days. Then here we are specifying the steps. The first is keyword development. So it is not only going to search for the keyword that I mentioned, it is also going to search for the keywords that are related to the keyword I sent it. Secondly would be clustering and data analysis. It's going to cluster them, and it's going to perform data analysis on metrics such as likes, engagement, etc. And third is going to be the hot topic analysis, which will analyze the trending topics and explain the reasons behind their popularity. As our output, we are going to get a structured CSV, which is going to be a spreadsheet with all the data, and also the analysis with the research findings, sources, and suggested angles. So now if you go ahead and build this workflow yourself manually, it's going to take you a good few hours to build, and then a few more hours to test, debug, and maintain over time. So the advantage here is that we are just going to send it the prompt, and it will do the rest of the job for us. It will set up the Python scripting, it will do the testing, etc. for us. And obviously you can change the steps, you can change even Twitter to some other channel you would like. You could add more channels to it. It is completely up to you. The goal is to show you a generic use case, and you can always personalize it as per your needs. So you will get access to this prompt in the description. You can copy it from there. Now as a part of this prompt, we will also have to send the Rapid API token, which is the service that would help it scrape Twitter. So this is Rapid API. I will put the link to this in the description. So it has all these scrapers like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You'll find all of them here. We are going to use the Twitter one. So simply sign up with them. Now once you're inside your account, just go to the Twitter API. And here, instead of test, you will see a button that says subscribe. And there you will see a free plan which you have to subscribe to. It's just like clicking two buttons. You don't have to pay anything. And right here on this same page, we will also find our API keys, which is this one. So let's copy that. And let me add it here. And let's also mention the scraper's name, which is Twitter API. Okay, and our prompt is ready to send to KimiClaw. So back to KimiClaw. So let me paste the prompt here. Alright, and let's hit set. Alright, so it has started working on our request. So let's give it some time and let's see where it takes us. So after doing all this work, it responded by saying your workflow is ready and here's what I built. Then it told me that it has created 3 of these files, and it also did a test run on our behalf using the keyword AI. So now it's telling me that if I want to use it via Instagram, I'll have to first type a /, then type search, and then put my keyword. that is going to trigger this workflow. And what it really does is that it expands the keyword, then does data collection, then analysis, and then gives us the final output. So let's test it. So I'm going to put a /. Now a / in this case is not a normal character. Instead, it is a way to give it a command. For example, here, as soon as I put a /, you can see that we have all of these different commands that we could use. For example, restart, for example, skills, models, and all of these different ones. And all the ones that you're seeing right now, these are all skills which we are going to talk about. But for now, I'm just going to type search. And after that, after a space, I'm going to give it my keyword. So let's do the keyword AI agents and let's see what it returns us with. Alright, so it has started doing the job. So first up, it gave me the summary for the keyword AI agents. It said that it has analyzed 20 tweets. The average engagement is 7.3. The sentiment is 70 neutral to positive, 1 negative. Then it mentioned the top topics and the top hashtags, which is AI agents, hashtag dev tools, hashtag Claude code, hashtag open source, Anthropic, tech news, and then some key content angles. So this was like a basic summary. Then I asked it for the CSV. Then it said it has already generated it and it gave me the paths of the CSV. Then I asked it to send me the files here and it sent me 3 of these files. The first one was the summary that we just looked into. It's the same thing, just in the form of a CSV that we can see right here. Then it sent the actual CSV, which has the scraped posts with all the data regarding those posts right here. So we have the hashtags, we have the URL, we have the likes, retweets, replies, everything. And then we have the top posts in a separate CSV for us to take inspiration from. And that is how it scraped the social media for us. So every time there is something new in the market, maybe a new AI tool, and I want to see the top performing tweets for it, I can simply send it the keyword and get the results. So that was use case number 1. Before we move on to the second use case, I would like to take a minute to talk about the / command. So from here, you can obviously do a whole lot of things. For example, we have think, which sets the thinking level. From here, you can choose minimal, low, medium, high, etc. So I'm just going to go with medium and that is done. Let's try another one and let me do new, which is going to start a new session for us. And the model we're using is KimiCoding K2P5. Now there is something called as skills. Skills are reusable instructions for our AI agents so that you don't have to give it the same instructions over and over again. So it has already got pre-built skills from Claw Hub. So if you just go here and you scroll down here, you will be able to see all of these skills right here. Now these are just a few of them. It can actually access more than 5,000 skills that have been made by the community. And not only that, you can also create a skill for yourself. For example, if I click on the skill command, I got a list of all the skills that are available already for me to use. And obviously we can create more skills moving forward. So now let's move on to use case number 2. So moving on to use case number 2, which is going to be competitor monitoring. So we're going to build a competitive intelligence agent whose job is going to be to monitor our competitor across all available public web sources on a scheduled basis. So every 24 hours, which you can obviously change, it will be running the following checks. The first is the core website tracking, which is going to include their website's homepage, blog and content hub, their change log, release notes, pricing page, job board, documentation, and anything else which is a part of their website. Next is news and search intelligence. For example, any sorts of news mentions, any funding rounds, partnerships, controversies, Reddit discussions, then some more public data sources like App Store if that is relevant in your case, and then a cross-reference analysis which compares them week over week. So in the very beginning, I had mentioned about the large context window along with the infinite memory. So that is really going to help in this particular task. After each run, we are going to get a structured report with the summary, the key signals, anything worth paying attention to. If there were no changes, then just a confirmation and any priority alerts. Now another thing here is every 24 hours, meaning it is a scheduled job. It is going to send it to you every 24 hours without you having to send it a message. It is going to be a cron job, which is a really good thing because it is alive 24/7. Not only this, you can set up other scheduled tasks. For example, remind me about this every Thursday at 3 p.m. for example, right? Or, send me diet plans every single day. These are my preferences, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and send this over. You will start seeing results after the first week, after it has done some research in the first week, so that it is able to compare, with the previous results. For example, in week 3, it will be easily able to compare with week 2 and week 1. That is when you will see the actual analysis. But for now, I will show you the initial results which we could fetch from the internet. So let's go ahead and send this over to KimiClaw. And as I said, you will have access to this entire prompt. It is there in the description. You can change it as you want. So let me paste the prompt here, and all we have to do is change the competitor's name. So let me go with Claude Code as our example company in this case, because Claude Code is doing a lot of releases and there are a lot of changes happening. So I think it's going to be a good example for our use case. So that's all we had to change, and let me send it through. Alright, so it has successfully snapshotted all the 7 website sources for today's date, and when it runs it again tomorrow, it is basically going to compare what it snapshotted today as compared to tomorrow, and it's going to give us the differences. And let me ask it to do a quick test run right now so that I can show you guys how it's going to look like. But as I said, this is going to work really well after the first week, after it has gathered quite a few snapshots to compare from. So let me send this. So here's an example, or you can say test report that we have got, just to see how it would look like in the real world. We are not seeing the actual results because obviously we need time between today and tomorrow to compare the results. But just to give you an example, it might give you a summary, then it could give you any sort of priority alert. Now, I'm mentioning again, this information is just an example. It's not a reality. Don't think that the prices have changed, okay? And then it could give you any key signals and detailed changes, any sort of change log updates, any job board updates. Then it can also tell you about the places where no changes were made and any sorts of news and discussions, and a weekly trend, final insights, and next 48 hours watch. You can change anything that you would like to change. And if you think that 24 hours is too less, you can obviously change it to bi-weekly or once a week. So this was our second use case that used scheduled tasks. Similarly, you can schedule other tasks. For example, send me any new AI news every single day at 9 a.m. or send me a business report, anything like that, anything that needs to be scheduled. It could be also related to your personal life. Ping me on the 30th of April about so-and-so task, or tell me about cancelling my subscription on the 17th of April. You get my point. And similarly, you can customize its persona as well. We did a little bit of it in the beginning, but you can obviously at any given point in time tell it what to change, and it's going to make sure to remember that in the future. It is just a prompt away. So I really hope you enjoyed building with KimiClaw, which is a cloud managed AI agent. As promised, we did a very fast deployment. The pricing is predictable. We did so much of work. We did not face any rate limits, thanks to the unlimited usage. This really simplifies the AI agent building process. So yeah, if you're really exploring AI agents, I would highly recommend you to check out KimiClaw. The link to it would be in the description. Alright everyone, that is pretty much it for this video. I really hope this video was filled with value for you. If that was the case, don't forget to like the video and do subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments below. If you're looking for AI automation services for your business, don't forget to check out the link to our website in the description. If you're looking for one-on-one consulting around AI automation, you can check out the link to my consulting calendar in the description. Do not forget to follow me on LinkedIn as well as X for some more exclusive content. You can send me a connection request on LinkedIn to connect with me personally. If there's anything else you would want me to cover in my future videos, do let me know. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, bye!